What is up, guys? Rick Hackus here, going over the Qullim's Terminus. Now this is the King's Fall raid machine gun for the Taken King DLC in Destiny. Now whereas the King's Fall auto rifle was complete trash, the Qullim's Terminus is amazing. Honestly, this is one of the best machine guns I've gotten, period, let alone raid weapon. Now let's start off by going over its perks to see just what makes this gun so good. Now firstly, the two perks that it shares with every other raid gun are, firstly, it has Will of Light. This is just passively unlocked, and what this does is it makes you do 10% more damage against all taken enemies. Since this doesn't take up a perk slot and again is just passively unlocked, this is an awesome addition to have. The next thing it has is Cocoon. What Cocoon does is that it automatically reloads the gun when it's stowed away while you're using another weapon. Now, many guns, I've said for the other raid weapons, can take great advantage of this perk. Now, you may not think that it's that effective when you first read it, but if you think about it when you're fighting bosses especially, your DPS, damage per second, goes absolutely through the roof if you're able to just constantly fire a magazine of a primary, for example, switch to the Qullim's Terminus, it will be reloaded, empty the entire magazine, go back to your primary. If your primary has Cocoon, it'll be reloaded too. You empty an entire primary magazine, you go back to the Qullim's Terminus, guess what? It's reloaded because of Cocoon, and you can keep firing because you'll never have to break from damaging the boss you're fighting by reloading. You can just increase your damage per second drastically with Cocoon. Now again, Cocoon is great for all of the raid weapons, but specifically machine guns, and specifically this machine gun because its reload is actually just trash. It really takes a long time to reload this weapon. The Cocoon perk is just perfect for this gun. You essentially don't have to reload. Now that sounds really weird, but it's true. If you're using this machine gun, you can go, an entire strike, an entire run through the raid without ever actually reloading the gun. Just switch to your other guns when you need to reload, and then switch back when you need to, and your gun is reloaded. This gun also comes with small bore, which is actually quite good. It doesn't lower the magazine size that much, and it improves both the range and the stability, both of which are very important on a machine gun. Now the last perk on raid weapons is actually a randomized perk. I had Persistence, but you may have something else. Now, great perks aside, the reason I love this gun so much is simply the way it performs. Firstly, its recoil pattern is excellent. Like, you really don't feel like you're recoiling almost at all. This gun feels like a bloody laser beam. Now that combines with honestly some of the clearest optics I have ever seen out of any gun in Destiny. When you aim down sights with this gun, it's just so clear. There's no obstructions almost whatsoever. It's just a very noticeable red dot where you're supposed to aim. Now these two things, incredibly clear optics and great stability and recoil pattern, combine to make this thing an absolute headshot machine. You are getting precision damage 90% of the time when you're using this gun. It's just so easy to use. Now I absolutely loved this gun in PvE. It was very good at taking down higher tier enemies like Hallowed Knights and the like, but it was also so good. Again, I've been talking all about how accurate this gun is, its precision shots constantly, and that's so good when you're actually fighting bosses. When I'm in the raid or when I'm in a boss fighting scenario, rocket launchers, since no one has the Gallahorn anymore, rocket launchers aren't actually doing that much damage per second against bosses. If you're trying to kill bosses, if you're shooting that crit constantly, you're going to want a machine gun. And I haven't found anything that's better against bosses in the machine gun department as this gun. And again, one of the main reasons why that is that Cocoon perk and the fact that it's hella accurate. And you best believe this accuracy and ease of use carries over into PvP. This thing absolutely shreds kids in PvP. I was trying to test other weapons, like I was trying to test the Touch of Malice, I was trying to test the Soros Assault Rifle I got for other videos, but it was hard because every time I would get heavy ammo, I would whip out the Qullims and I would just shred kids. I couldn't stop. I couldn't help it. I was like, yeah, I should be getting footage with the Touch of Malice else. I should be getting footage with this other gun, but I can't resist absolutely going on a tear with the Terminus. It was absolutely amazing in PvP, and those clear optics really come into their own in a PvP environment when tons of stuff is going on, when sometimes it's maybe hard to see an enemy from further away. Those clear optics really make a difference. So yeah, the Qullim's Terminus is pretty damn amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to rate and share the video. It really helps me out. And if you want to see Destiny content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me, the best way is on Twitter, and that's going to be linked in the description of this video, as is my Twitch channel, which you can follow as well. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, have a good day.